How would you handle communication with insurance reps when resolving claim issues or details?
Well, if you keep records, like with that Excel spreadsheet, like you know what you've done, you know the time, the date, who did it, and it just speeds up and they can look in their files and records and reference numbers. I live on those. Definitely helps, yeah.
And you're obviously familiar with HIPAA and stuff like that, and tell me your interpretation of what that means.
Well, after I became an LMT, I mean, you have to take, HIPAA training. I think it's once every 2 years, especially in school. And it's just, keeping things confidential, safe, protected, not just for your client, but for you. You can lose your license if you don't.
Say a wife calls in, hey, I need my husband's records and stuff like that. Do you even acknowledge to her whether we have that as a complaint or not?
I never do. I can say, I can look up and see if this person is a patient. I never say if they are or not. And the first thing I look at is the HIPAA release form. If there isn't one, or it's not signed, dated, and that person's not listed, then I say, I'm sorry, but we don't have that person here, even if they are. Because sometimes it's not just confidentiality, it's safety, especially if the patient is a woman. It could be an ex-boyfriend or an abusive spouse, and you just don't want to create that dangerous environment. No.
Actually, they have an appointment in 20 minutes if you want to come meet them here. Kidding. Don't do that.
I was sitting next to a lady that was being trained that actually acknowledged a patient came here while on the phone, and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Luckily, he wasn't dangerous, and it's not okay, but she just got that training again. It's like, don't do it again. That's a lawsuit.
What systems or habits have helped you stay organized when managing multiple administrative tasks?
Well, at my past job, I've used software that helps, send me alerts either by email or on my PC. Like, you have a meeting at 2, you need to have this submitted and sent electronically by 1. And I just am very neat and organized, and I know based on what's on my desk when and what order I need to submit and do it. And I'm just a very neat person.
You've answered a lot of these, so I'm skipping down.
What was your most recent billing job?
Well, in LA, I worked at a place near downtown, and it was basically, you come in the morning, it was full time, so I opened around 9, and you listen to the voicemails that were left overnight, you check people in, you check insurance, your fax log, you submit claims, and if you receive any, claims or any forwarded information, you log that on an Excel or some form of spreadsheet. And when it comes time to close, you make sure that the cash processing matches the receipts. You get the treatment plans for the next day done, and you just check in with the doctor or supervisor, see if there's anything they need help with, sometimes not, and you just lock up, and I leave a sticky note for myself if there's anything I really need to start the next day. That's pretty much what a normal day is.
Okay. How do you handle interruptions or being pulled in multiple directions while working on something detailed?
So I worked in doctors' offices that had anywhere from 1 to 30 doctors. And I'm used to working 7 different tasks at the same time, being pulled in the back, sometimes at very busy moments. And I'm used to checking people in, talking on the phone, having someone on hold. So I'm very used to being pulled off task or just having a task thrown at me. That's why I always say every day in the medical field is an adventure.
It is. What motivates you to stay focused and thorough with your work?
I'm very detail oriented. I like having things done on time without errors, and my personality and work ethic makes my job very easy.